Hello and welcome back to the podcast. So today we've got a really special guest on and we've got the Rotherham Mayor. Hello, how are we doing?
Hello, I am absolutely fine. How are you?
Brilliant, thank you. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on and share your journey. So for those that don't know, because you've not been in office that long, do you want to give a brief background of who you are and how long you've been the mayor, and how you got to that? Yeah, where did that come from?
Of course. Thank you so much for the invite and for having me, firstly.
No problem.
My name is Ruxana Ismail. I've been a councillor. This is my second term. So that's how my journey started. And I've been in the position of the mayor since May the 16th. It was my ceremony. Yep. If you want a brief background, so my background is the charity sector, the public sector, and I do a bit of everything, literally. If you need some volunteering done, I'm your person. I'm there.
Great stuff. So, can you tell me a bit about that then, of where you start? So, if you was in the voluntary sector, how does being in the councillor, how does that journey start from being in that position to progressing to becoming the mayor?
Oh. So over 15 years ago, I started off by going back into college to retake my GCSEs and do my A-levels. At the same time, I went into care work, do some part-time work, and then I started volunteering for a charity for domestic abuse and modern slavery. So that's how it also started my professional career. Over the years, I've done many roles within the charity sectors, from management, like support workers, all the way to a CEO. Um, Along the journey, it was a conversation that I had with the members that came one day, just door knocking. I'm not going to bore you with too much details. And we had a conversation about community and what can be done and what should be done, and how do we get the community together and how we improve things. And then someone said, "Why don't you come and join and stand in the local elections?" Which I was quite hesitant, because I said my background is the charity sector and I'm really community focused. So it took a little persuasion for them, just a tiny bit. And here I am. So I studied elections, and that's how it sort of began.
So, what does a typical day look like then? Because I'm sure it's different every day if you're going to different events. And I know we met briefly at the Abseil at the Minster, and yeah, I was after you, so I'm glad you went first.
Yes. That is something I'll remember.
Yes, so will I. It was quite daunting looking down there, wasn't it?
Absolutely, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Would you do it again?
I would, yes. It was.
Good. So would I.
Yeah,
Um, it could be anything. It could be from parlor meetings to visiting schools or celebrating someone's 100th birthday. It could be literally anything. It could be me skipping in in a park. It could be abseiling. It could be or holding a snake. It could be literally anything.
brilliant. So you definitely get out there and get involved with everything that's going on in.
I try as much as I can, because I think that's the whole point.
Yeah,
When I became a mayor, I said, if I can be in this position, so can anyone. It's just a matter of empowerment and trying. And that's why I'm here, just to raise that awareness and to be as much as I can in the community, representing everyone.
yeah. So, what's been one of your most memorable moments so far? Obviously, you've only been in office since May, so it's not a long period of time. And then, well, you touch on that. Do you want to explain how long that you will be in office?
So the role is for the year.
Just yeah, so that's 12
Mhm.
months. Okay.
That's 12 months, so it's until next May. I think everything that I've done so far is very memorable, because I'm very honored to be in this position. It's a very privileged position to be in.
Yeah.
But for me, I think the thing that I'll most probably remember is just engaging with the community, being part of the community. So whether it's in a prayer service or whether it's on the ground playing with children, whether it's visiting the care home, whether it's schools, it's just being part of the community. It could be litter picking. It could be literally anything.
Yeah.
If you go on social media, you'll know what I mean when I say literally anything and everything is what I'm up
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I've seen you. You've been literally everywhere across the borough, doing all sorts. I've seen a few social.
I'm absolutely petrified of snakes. So I think so far what I remember is when I was holding the snake at Gulliver's.
Yep.
So I think so far that is what will stick to me for a while.
Memorable for the wrong reasons. So what's your main priority then while you're in office? What do you want to? What's the difference you want to make while you're in office?
Represent everyone. I think my main priority is to be out there, engage with everyone and open the doors to town hall to everyone. Everyone is welcome to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Ask questions of what the role entails, because I know there's still a lot of residents who are unsure. What is the role of the mayor? What do we represent? So for me, I think for my main priority would be, obviously I have my four chosen charities as well to fundraise as much as I can, but at the same time to engage with as much of the residents as possible and represent the all full Rotherham.
Brilliant. Yeah, not leaving anyone out and just make sure we can bring the whole community together.
Yes, I think in unity we are much stronger, and there's so much more that we can achieve as a community together.
Yeah, I think there's a famous quote that goes around within my network in my industry. It says, "No one succeeds on their own."
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. There's no I in the team and in any sort of leadership position. They say you look after your team, the team will look after any organization, any community. So it's a matter of being together.
definitely. Brilliant. So Rotherham does have a good sense of community at the moment. And is there any recent events that you've found particularly inspiring? That you've been
But
to?
I think
And-
when I'm visiting the community events,
Yeah,
and this is throughout all the communities, and it's just how everyone comes together on a volunteering basis to support each other and always looking at the bigger picture. What is the support going to achieve? So it could be fundraising for a certain charity, or it could be just putting on a community event for those that are less advantaged in our community, especially now it's summer holidays. So the amount of events that we put together for families. So it's really inspiring to see how when we come together, how we support each other.
yeah, yeah. I've noticed there's a lot of community-based stuff going on in Rotherham. I try and get involved as much as I possibly can do. Thus the abseil, and I've just recently did a 10K walk for a local charity, and it's amazing how far that word spreads and people recognise what's actually going on in the community. Because there's a lot of good going on in Rotherham, and it doesn't get highlighted as often as it should do. Which is why one of the main reasons I wanted to start this podcast to highlight the good things that are going on in the community across this
And
borough.
absolutely, and being part of the community events, it's like an unarranged networking event. Although it's not a networking event, it's the community event, but you are actually subconsciously networking.
Definitely, yeah.
You're supporting each other.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's who knows who, and those conversations and where they go, because one conversation with an individual at one of these community events, you don't know where it's going to lead, that possibly could help fundraise something else, or introduce them to somebody else that might be able to help, and they give them that extra guidance to support if they're struggling with a certain thing in their organization. So yeah, I'm a strong believer of networking and connecting people, because it's amazing when you can see the dots started to align and people say, "Oh, I know somebody who can help you with that." And it just, yeah, more people know what you do and why you do it, the better for everybody involved. Um, So yeah, we've touched on this a little bit, but so how can residents and local organisations engage more with the mayor's office and everything that's going on? Is it booking appointments with you and a bit of one-to-ones, or can we have people come into the town hall and have a nosy around? What's the
Absolutely.
best way to get
You
involved?
can have a town hall tour, or you can just come and enjoy a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whatever you prefer, with me in the parlor, or you can invite me to your events. And those events don't have to be anything big. It could be something very small.
Hmm.
Happy to attend and represent any community events there are, or even if it is, if you want to celebrate something which is close to you,
Hmm.
more than happy to come and celebrate it with you. So it's a matter of just sending an email, and those that I've already connected with throughout my engagements will know that majority of the people that I'm meeting, I'm always saying, well, this is my card. Do email me, please, if you'd like me to attend any events or if you'd like to come to town hall. So yes.
No, yeah, you've got a great team behind you because we've obviously trying to organise this. We've had to move things around a couple of times because I know you're busy and um, the team, the communication between the team has been brilliant. So yeah, I'm sure that anyone that gets in touch and wants to arrange anything, it, it, it can be added into your diary at some point.
It's absolute fantastic team.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
The office team is absolutely amazing. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and absolutely.
Yeah, great. So what's your personal hopes then for the future of Rotherham?
My personal hopes is to see how we work together as a community. Doesn't matter about our differences, our culture, religion, our ideology. It doesn't matter what we believe. It's just to have us as a one big community who has a lot of love and respect. I think when you build your foundation on love and respect, things can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And it's having that mutual understanding of each other as well.
Hmm.
So that's probably what I want to see. And I don't think we're very far off. So far, I've been out and about, and even before I became a mayor, when you're out and about in Rotherham, you see that community orientation is quite strong and something which I'm quite really proud of to represent Rotherham.
So a little bit of a different question then, because I've met you now, and then there's obviously you've got a driver that drives you around, and obviously there's a very expensive um chain that you wear on when you're out on
Yes.
so yeah, you got it on now, and then I was quite amazed on how heavy that was when, because yeah, when we met at the Minster, my son was very intrigued. So I was like, "What is that? What's it made from, and how heavy it is?" And it looks really heavy. And when the driver explained it, how heavy it was and what the shields and stuff were on it. Do you want to touch on a little bit about that and explain? Because a lot of people probably won't know.
Yes. Um, it's got different shields of office around it, and it's in gold. It's 18 karat gold, so it's extremely heavy, especially the bottom pendant. I don't know if you can see the bottom pendant
Yeah, we can see that.
on the screen. Yep. So that's extremely heavy. So what I've always said to the staff, if I go missing with the chains, please don't look for me.
No, yeah, I was quite surprised on how heavy it was.
It
And
has to be pinned on in a certain way. So it's not a matter of just putting it on. It has to be pinned on a certain way for it to be held. Especially because it's extremely heavy, so it can really pull down on your shoulders and your neck.
yeah, so it's pinned up, so it doesn't put any
Yes,
extra strain
very
on
good.
yourself. Yeah,
Yes.
and yeah, I thought that quite interesting, and my son was fascinated with it. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe how heavy it is and how old it was actually.
Yes. Oh,
It's
quite. I don't know the exact
yeah,
date.
but it's priceless and
Yeah.
lots and lots of history there. So yeah, it's a nice thing to have within Rotherham. Um, so out of your like duties as the mayor, what is it you like to do to unwind personally? So away from work, what do you want? What do you like to get up to?
So I like to walk, box, and swim.
Walk, box, and swim. So do you go out in the Peak Districts regular?
And I've not gone as much as I used to. but I tend to just do my walks local within Rotherham.
Right.
So yeah, as much as I can.
Brilliant. So yeah, we don't want anyone getting a left hook from the mayor, do we?
No, but I'm not that good. When I get told to do a left hook, I tend to do my right. So I'll wish to think on my neck. I'm a professional, but I'm not really.
So where is that a local near you? Where you got to? Is it a boxing club or?
Yeah, it's a boxing club. It's not local. It's a trainer.
Okay.
I've not been since I've become a mayor, but it's something that I need to go back to. But it's something that I thoroughly enjoy.
That you like doing in your spare
Yeah.
time. Great stuff. So do you want to just touch on a little bit about what the mayor's duties are? And because I know a lot of people will just think, oh, it's just the mayor, and they don't really understand what the role is.
So your role as the mayor, obviously, you're the first citizen of Rotherham
Mm-hmm.
to begin with, and then you chair the full council, the meetings throughout the year,
Yeah.
and then when you're out and about in the community, you're representing the whole of Rotherham. I think that's the main thing. So each time when I'm in the chain, I'm representing as my role is as the mayor of Rotherham.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's a matter of going, following those procedures. So you have to be chauffeur driven. The staff members need to be with me at all times as long as I'm with the chains.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's about, yeah.
Is there a lot of tradition behind all the ceremonies? And obviously, we saw the ceremony that was all over social media when you first become mayor. There's a lot of tradition there. Is there a lot of tradition in the day to day?
I I wouldn't say there's a lot of there is just some certain amount of tradition, definitely, yes. So when you're in the chains of office, yes, there is tradition. But a lot of it is like there's civic events that you attend as the mayor. So there's certain protocols that you follow at those civic events. So the tradition would be you are chauffeur driven whilst you're in the chains.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a staff member that's present with you and you're representing the whole of Rotherham.
Whole of Rotherham. So
So very good responsibility.
yeah, I was just going to say, not just the chain around your neck, it's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders as well.
And I think it's the town hall itself represents
Mm-hmm.
throughout the years. So if you have a tour, if you request a tour and you come for a tour for the town hall, you'll know what I mean. You'll get a better understanding of all the previous mayors that we had and all the history that we have within the town hall.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're actually just sat in your parley, it's a very honored position to be in because you sat with so much history.
Yeah. Yeah, you and your family must be so proud of,
That is
and like I say, it's that honour to represent Rotherham, but a massive responsibility as well.
absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So is there anything that you thought I might ask you that I haven't asked you?
No, I think you've more or less covered everything.
Yeah, I think we've got it all. So yeah, I think that's the biggest thing I wanted to get across is obviously just to highlight who you are because you've not been in office that long. Support the role that you do and get more people in the community to understand what the role is and how they can engage with you and your team. So I will stick the link to your website into the show notes. So and this will all go out onto social media as well. And then hopefully the next time that I meet you in person, we might be not dangling from a rope.
I hope so too. And I think my main message is to everyone is reach out. Please feel free. I'm here to represent everyone. And like I said, my vision was that if I can be here, anyone can be here.
Yeah. No, I think that's a perfect way to end the podcast. Thank you very, very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. And I'm sure a lot of people will be listening to this one. So thank you very much. And we'll see you all on the next one, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Goodbye.